with this whole pandemic, a lot of broadcasts are getting fucked up with technical difficulties. I got a list of them. Anyway, so last November, the anchor guy, Craig Melvin, threw it to the reporter named Ken Delanian. But Delanian had lost his connection with the control room, didn't know he was still on the air, and here's what happened.
NBC's Ken Delanian has some new reporting on something that we talked about at the top of the hour. Ken, what have you learned, sir?
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Okay. Think we lost Ken for a second. We'll try to get him back there.
I like that the anchor guy, instead of saying, whoa, he obviously doesn't know he's on mic. He goes, I think we lost him there. No, you didn't lose him.
We can hear him very clearly.
Yeah, we heard. He said shit and fuck. On a recent episode of The Five, Greg Gutfeld didn't realize the show was back from a break.
Time now for one more thing.
I gotta pee. You're on the air.
Greg. Jesse, why don't you say you kick us off?
Would have been great if he didn't know the mic was on. Instead of singing, like he said something like really non-Fox News, like, I have to pee, but trans people should really be allowed to use the bathroom, too.
I wouldn't mind you sharing my bathroom with a trans person.
Right. That would have been embarrassing on Fox News. Singing you have to pee isn't so embarrassing.
No.
Our buddy George Takei, he got booked on CNN to talk about a serious topic, the rise of violence against Asian Americans. But every time he started getting into it, something kept buzzing during the interview.
After the bombing of Pearl Harbor, this xenophobic hysteria swept across the country, and that hysteria reached even the presidency of the United States. And I don't know what it is with...
There we go.
Sorry about
nice
that.
Save.
Here it is again. Something's wrong with this.
What is it like for you personally? I mean, obviously you're famous, you're well known. Sorry, you're...
Brad, something's wrong here.
Brad.
Well, perhaps
Brad.
we can go back to you, George.
Poor George.
Poor Brad. Right away, it's like, Brad? Then, Brad was so nervous, he walked into the frame naked with a wrestling helmet on from Sunday's activities. And then you know how when you use Zoom, you always have to tell someone you're muted.
And CEO Mike Taylor is with us to talk about how they can help eliminate airborne and surface pathogens, including COVID-19. Hello there, Mike. We have you muted right now, Mike.
Is there any of this that you see as anything other than trying to prevent people from voting? I think you're on mute.
Joining us now to talk more about it is Michelle Streeter. She's the vice president of visitmesa.com. Michelle, thanks for being with us. All right, we're going to move on. Maybe we can get Michelle back coming up here in just a bit.
Everyone is suddenly their grandmother. I don't know how to work this show. Oh, this is unbelievable. Meteorologist Alina Lee. She features people who send in pictures of their cats during the forecast, okay? So somebody sends in a picture of a cat named Kittler. And the cat has a Hitler mustache. All right? So if you're working at a TV station and you see somebody sends you a picture of Kittler and he's got a Hitler mustache, you right away go, I can't put this on TV. This is offensive.
That's right. That's not cute.
This is kind of weather for the cats. So we've got our Saturday night forecast for you now, where we are featuring Kittler here, thanks to Debbie Alexander. And I think Kittler kind of looks like Charlie Chaplin here. So I don't know, maybe we're going to call him Charlie Jr. But anyhow, the weather's going to be great.
I guess the phone's lit up immediately.
Right.
Like, hey, that's not Charlie Chaplin. It's Kittler. By the way, you know what was good about this story?
What?
About 5 minutes later, the cat got adopted by Mel Gibson.
At least he found a home.
His owner says he killed 6 million mice. How lovely is that? Anyway, she got on the next day and she apologized.
Last night, I did make a mistake during our Catterday segment. I used a submitted photo of a cat with an inappropriate name. I don't want to use the name here, but I never intended to hurt or offend anyone by using that picture that was actually just given to me. I understand my mistake and I am deeply sorry. And in the future, I will absolutely be more diligent with this content to ensure it never happens again.
I wonder when she found out. See, I want to know the backstory. Like, what happened?
There could be a movie in this.
That's right.